that I don't care.
Look, I do care, but I don't care. My phone is always on me, but I'm not there. Notified, but it always coincides with something that overrides. On the grind over time, nobody gets no reply. That's bona fide, no disrespect. Screens always lighting up like a cigarette. I save my writing for the symphonette. Here's the thing.
It wasn't my fault.
Yeah, it was.
You're not my problem.
Look.
But you got issues.
Hey.
Don't call me.
You said I should have texted you more often. If I would have wanted you to care. But can't you see that I have been busy trying to pretend that I don't care?
Why do you think this is? What you say doesn't match up with how you're leaving me on red and how you never pick up. I know if it's all the girls on your phone, so you gotta be high Candy Crush score. Boy, you're wasting your time. Let me tell you that it wasn't my fault. You're not my problem, but you got issues. Don't call me.
You said I should have texted you more often. If I would have wanted you to care. But can't you see that I have been busy trying to pretend that I don't care? And you say I should have texted.
Don't hold out for a text that you'll never get. Are you bitter yet, or is it jealousy? Fundamentally, there's nothing you could thread to top my lethargy. A message in a bottle, and that bottle in an ocean, and that ocean is no metaphor for my devotion, but I don't have the energy. I don't have the energy.
And you say I should have texted you more often. If I would have wanted you to care. But can't you see that I have been busy trying to pretend that I don't care?
Phone is always on me.
Hey, what's up, people? How's it going? Very impromptu, but I don't really have that much time, and trying to get this done. So where we're gonna go with this is the left is telling me to expect more dick flashes because he has a master plan, but his master plan will be thwarted, people, because it seems he doesn't have an understanding. He's not a socialized person. Amongst other things, he has sensory issues, etc., etc., etc. These would be new charges. These would be new charges, and they would be rather serious if he goes along with what he is gonna go along with. So I'm gonna warn him, Sup Cypher, Instagram, Fish, Blue Eyes. I'm gonna warn you, DLF. Your master plan isn't much of a plan at all, because if you actually had proper reasoning, then you would know and understand that what you're doing is completely stupid and you are gonna get arrested for it. Anyways, just like how I said you were gonna get arrested if you kept on messing with that ADA. Remember that black gentleman that was prosecuting him and he kept on making videos online, you know, calling him all types of names, really out of pocket things. I'm like, DLF, you need to stop, because he is gonna see what you're doing online, and the next time you go to court, he's gonna have you remanded into custody. And guess what happened? That exact thing. He got remanded into custody and was in jail for, I forgot how long it was. Wasn't it like a couple weeks or 2 or 3 months or something like that. I can't remember. And then he got out of the mama scrunch. Your mom ratted on you, sent me pictures of you losing all this weight when she had to go pick you up. Anyways, let's get into this video and I'll explain everything as we go along, okay?
Alright, kiddies, it's Dragon Lord Frodo.
Oh my god,
Ooh.
those underwear looks dirty. Like you got like some skid
And,
marks all up in them. Them blue underwear is actually turning brown as we speak. Your mom ratted on you,
I'd like to say
right?
that
She did. She sent me the pictures.
I think today's live stream at the library
I didn't even know he did this to like
was a somewhat success. Definitely some things I could have been doing differently next time. Like I gotta remember to bring my own mouse, okay? Because they have that touchpad thing. I can't use that thing.
Yeah.
It's too awkward for me.
Actually, the touchpad stuff, I mean, wouldn't be mad. Hey, Eggy, I think we're gonna have to realize our relationship because I was kind of weirded out that I was with a grandma because you're like 70 something, maybe 80 something. I can't really tell anymore aside from the powder coming out of your Marmite looking vajayjay. But since S Jam is so goddamn fucking pathetic that he's with an actual grandma that really isn't a grandma, but she is grandma aged. So how would I word that? If you're a grandma aged, but you're not a grandma, but you're sucking on S Jam's dicky doo and he's filling on your floppy powdered milk titties, I guess, is that a win for him? I guess so.
For me.
You're 82.
Okay.
I figured you were 82.
It doesn't look like I can do game live streams from
S Jam, I guess
the
he's
library,
winning.
you know, like
Tiger
using
blood.
my capture device. Just because, and I'm not sure, but just because you
Fish, S Jam has Dar over at his apartment that he's been given the dick to on a nightly basis. She like sucks him off. He plays with her titties. He probably fingers and licks her naughty granny Nunu. Where have you been? Why am I explaining this that S Jam is getting Grandma Nookie like for the last few days?
Grandmaster Titty suggested that I just put OBS on there and it'll work on Mac. But the problem.
Why would Grandmaster Titty tell you that to put OBS on a library computer? People, library computers are locked out, which means you can't load foreign programs unless you have administrative access to said computer. They don't want you to load any random program onto their computers at a library. Like, why aren't people thinking logically here? I don't know. Maybe he doesn't go to a library. I mean, a lot of people don't go to library these days because you can pretty much find any information online. But to suggest that you load OBS on a library computer is like telling me one of two things. Either, well, I guess really you just don't know. Maybe because you haven't been to a library in a long time. But no, you can't do that.
With that is that I can't put my own programs on the library.
Fish, S Jam, you know that lady, that grandma looking lady that really is grandma age from Florida, Dar from Florida. She actually went to see S Jam and S Jam has been going to Pound Town on her nightly, and they've been Granny 69ing and all types of nastiness. And he's a proud man. He's proud of this. He is like talking about her cootie, her cooch, her breastises. The man is proud. At least he doesn't need to make up stories about some random woman that comes over and he feeds alcohol to her and then gets the sexy time. He doesn't need to do that anymore. He's got his grandma that he's been nooking.
For his computer, I have to use what they have. So They
Yes,
have
Eggy.
Mac shit, okay? They have a lot of like Adobe this and Adobe that and uh like Final Cut and shit like that. So if anybody can, recommend to me, a way to, do that, like something similar to, OBS, um, where I can, plug in my system and then plug the system into the monitor, and then you plug the capture card into the USB of the computer, and
Holy shit! I don't know if TNSS is probably like the younger sister Adar. I shouldn't say stuff like that. That's just really mean and wrong, but really funny. How old is Dar? I have no freaking idea. Can you imagine if TNSS is the younger sister?
it'll
I need to
show
stop.
up in the
Stop, dog.
software like that. If anybody has any idea if there's like any like Adobe.
Yes, yes. She was on panel, SM's panel, about a week or so ago before Cassie. And I was wondering, why is Dar on the panel? Because if you remember, Dar from Florida, used to be S Jam's ops, as in, not friendly, enemy, etc., opposition, right? Then all of a sudden, he went from making fun of her, saying all types of not so nice things, to being friendly, and I guess it was all for the nookie, what that little piece of cookie. To the point where Dar went all the way from Florida to good old Ontario, to get some of SM's Dicky Do, or is that a Dicky Don't?
uh Pro for the Mac that
What are CP charges? Cheese pizza charges, as in child, 4-letter P word charges.
allows you to do something like that. Let me know, because I don't know. But it's like
Yeah, Dazzle is pretty good. I actually was searching for Elgato stuff because I got a Zoom Fun. Okay, don't kill me, Luke. I got a Zoom Fun stream controller where you can, program the little buttons. I got 15 of them to like voice stuff because I want to make my streams more entertaining. So I want to, like, if I hit a button, a laugh comes up, or a whoop 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 sound comes up. So I'm like, okay, I bought it last week. It came. I haven't programmed it because I've had some examinations. In fact, I've had 2 examinations in the past 2 weeks. I'm going to probably have another one in the next week to 2 weeks. So that's 3, maybe in 3 weeks to a month. So I've been working and studying my ass off from everything from trigonometry, geometry, algebra, systems of all sorts, like a lot of formulas to be had. You got a stream deck? I not a stream deck. I can't. Hey, Cypher, I'm poor, man. I'm a broke bitch. I can't afford that shit. I got a Soomfon, SOOMFON. I looked at the reviews and it's not too bad. It's like a 4 something out of 5. Stream Deck is probably like a 4.5 or higher. Yeah, a lot of things. They even now have rack mounted ones. Yeah, right. They have all sorts of stuff. But I'm still trying to get another one because I have my like at home system plus I have my travel system. So we'll see what happens. But so far I need to program this.
and because it's Rumble, I have to do it. It's an RTMP. It's basically I need an RTMP streaming software. So, like, if anyone knows how to do that, let me know. I have no idea. I have very little knowledge of Macs.
Okay, how the hell is gonna load RTMP onto this Mac at a freaking library? As listen, listen, DLF. Okay, RTMP for people don't know is real-time messaging protocol. It's pretty much a communication protocol used for streaming audio, video, and data over the internet. And you typically see RTMP in like live streaming stuff, like right now, what you're watching. This is RTMP through StreamYards. Then Restream has RTMP. Kick does, so does what's that other one that's like YouTube competitor where people stream on that's purple colored? I keep freaking forgetting that because there's so much things coming through my mind, but this is pretty much RTMP that I'm doing right now.
The only other reason I want my computer back is it's Windows.
Yes, thank you, Cypher Twitch.
What
Thank you.
else? Bring my own mouse. And bring my own webcam. Oh, so. Also, I found out that maybe one of these days, once in a while, you know, I can do this. But since we got Final Cut on those Macs at the library.
Do you think anyone on Twitch would watch me play puzzle games? Of course. There's always anything you can literally think of. There is a community on at least one, probably multiple, most or all platforms that you can do something and watch shit. People play Sims on Twitch and there's thousands, hundreds of thousands of views from that. Like little Simsy still plays Sims. Yeah, if you want to do puzzle games, you just got to build up the audience, which could either be easy or most likely hard or extremely hard. It just really depends on how much time and effort you want to put into it.
Expect lady boys to be flashed in.
Okay. So YK is saying S-Jam and Dar is on my mind, but I'm just saying, why does Dragon Lord Frodo think that I'm gonna be scared because he's gonna flashing ladyboys on the computer at the library? And can somebody please explain to this man what's gonna happen? Because his thought process is flawed here. Okay, somebody tell me why I would name this stream. He's about to be arrested for cheese pizza charges. Why would I name the stream this when you're hearing him talk about what he's talking about now?
Okay.
Yeah, do that, fish. You would get views for a Trump channel.
Faggot sucking dick to be flashed in. Expect Dicky Doos and Dicky Don'ts to be flashed in, which is kind of funny when Monty says it. Mike, he has a Dicky Do, but it's more like a Dicky Don't. What does that even mean? Because I thought a Dicky Do. I thought a Dicky Do was when the guy's stomach goes past his dick.
Yeah. It's when your stomach apron pushes out further than your dick, going I guess horizontal wise. Yeah, that's what that your explanation's right. Yes, that is what a dicky do is, when your stomach pushes out further than your dick. It's a play on words there, sir. Play on words. I think your autism is kicking in. You're trying to make it literal when we're just, having some fun.
So wouldn't a dicky don't be when a guy's dick goes farther out than his stomach? Because a dicky do should be the opposite of a dicky don't, right?
You're thinking too literal, and Cypher is right. It won't most likely hit the firewall rules first and be blocked. But if I have a native picture of a lady boy and I'm at the fucking library, what type of people are typically at the library? What type of people are typically at the library where you have a screen that anybody can walk by and take a look at? Is it a freaking good idea to have men giving fellatio to other men, and pictures of big titty lady boys looking all hot. Is that who's at the library? Kids. Yes, kids are freaking at the library. So if you want to catch your a case of and be on the registry there, Dragon Lord Frodo, then please, by all means, show big titted lady boys and other men giving other men fellatio and see what happens to your ass.
So if a dicky do is when the stomach goes out farther than the dick, then the dicky don't should be when the dick goes out farther than the stomach. Basically, Monty's saying, "Oh, he's got a dicky do, but Mark a dicky don't." What he's saying is, I have a big dick. Okay. So, ugh, dicky do's and dicky don'ts.
Ooh, nice cipher. That's pretty cool. Well, good luck on that.
But I mean,
Hopefully you get it.
um, when because we got Final Cut, we can splice in shit.
Yeah, you go ahead and splice in ladyboys and men giving other men head at a fucking public library where children are, and tell me you can call me from the jail when they put the CP charges on you there, Dragon Lord Frodo. You do that.
What I can do is I can record my videos here, and then take them to the library, put them through Final Cut, and then splice in all the trannies and the fags and the dykes and whatever else, all the goatsies and the tub girls and all the lemon parties and shit like that, and the BME Pain Olympics
Oh
and
my god.
whatever. And then when I live stream.
Oh yeah. Okay. So, oh my G, I just thought about this. If he live streams with all this stuff like Goatsy and Top Girl, I don't even know what freaking Top Girl is. And please, somebody ruin me for even knowing what Goatsy is. What is BME Pain Olympics? Should I Google this? But yeah, another brilliant idea here, DLF. So not only will you be showing what is essentially prawn, but you're gonna involve kids at the library because now you're live streaming. You could pick them up, which means now you'll have prawn with children involved. So now you're distributing the see. Okay, yeah, you go ahead and get more charges on your ass for doing that dumb shit. Go ahead.
At the library, I found
Take care,
out
Eggy.
how to flash in real time. So expect flashes in real time.
Oh my god. What
You
do you
know,
think?
I bet you the first time Monty saw that, when he saw I was live and flashing shit in real time, I bet you it was like, whoa, 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 whoa. We can't have that. How the hell are you doing that? I didn't even know. See, but Monty doesn't know. I figure shit out.
I know what you're doing. You're hotkeying so that an image comes up when you press a specific button and or combination of buttons. Like that is not a secret there, buddy.
Oh, and the best thing about it, Monty, since I'm at the library. Hi, Willie. Hi. Since the setup at the library is you don't even get to see my hands when you do it.
Yeah, you know what the best setup is? Since you'll do the shit at the library, they're gonna charge your ass. Wait a second. If he was doing it in a federal building, it'll be even worse. Jesus, this man is not thinking with a full deck. He really isn't. Which library is he going to? Is it part of a federal building? Would it be described as part of a federal building? Because then it's not only he's gonna get hit with the local and state charges, but he's gonna get it with the feds. Yeah, let him do that, and he's going to jail 100%. 100%, he's gonna go to jail.
when I do it. So that means that means you can't even anticipate it when I reach for the mouse because you can't even see.
The baby's coming. You know, I'm pregnant with a new
Right.
dark roast,
Go
naughty
Cypher.
little bean, you sweet son of a gun, ya.
All right, let me skip this.
I'm sitting at a fucking table. I'm sitting at the table. Okay? All you're gonna start seeing from now on at that fucking library when I do fucking live streaming at the library, all you're gonna start seeing me do is fucking you're gonna just see my fucking head. And then what? Oh, your fucking channel's going down quicker than you think, Monty. Yeah, just keep doing my videos. You'll never know when I have to flash a dicky do. I have no problems flashing dicky do. You have no idea, Monty. You have no idea. Remember, I don't play by the rules. Okay? So you think, oh, this is gonna be a nice safe. Dude, that's what Monty thinks.
God.
He's like, oh, it's gonna be a nice safe video because it's just DLF riding a bike. What's the worst that could happen? He's gonna crash his bike.
I wanted to do on Friday night when I was coming back from my examination. I was thinking of doing two streams. One stream was supposed to be, since Dar is getting the Dicky Doo from S Jam, I was gonna poke some fun. I actually thought of a song. What song was it that I was gonna do because of Dar and S Jam situation? And then I was thinking I should really do some Latiti videos because Latiti crashed out on the 6th of March, and then the very next day HRH actually got the police cam video, and I was like, oh my god, HRH is fast. She probably requested that shit ASAP, and then it was up, and then everybody was looking at HRH or getting their own requests in for the Latiti stuff, and man, she crashed out. I'm like, holy shit, I did not know that Letitia was trying to set another man up by not only getting herself pregnant, but somehow securing her future and getting that guy into trouble to get him out of the way, because I guess she really doesn't like these guys, but she'll get pregnant and use these guys as a way or a means to collect monies from them, either through them directly or through their government, because this guy is a military vet. And this is what she does. And she's literally broadcasting this online to thousands upon thousands of people. And then this man's mom got wind of the situation and they had to kick her ass out. It's crazy, the types of stuff that people do. Yeah, and I was gonna do the SJam/Dar stream. I'm like, it would be funny as hell. I mean, SJam is really digging himself that he's dicking down Grandma Dar.
No, you don't.
No wonder SJam went to Michigan that one time with those older ladies. he was trying to give them the dick. That's what he was trying to do. He was trying to dick down, great Auntie Jemima.
I don't get it, Monty. I'll flash you outside. I will flash my dicky do in public.
Oh my god. This man is needing a charge right now for even saying that. So you're gonna pull your dicky do out where your stomach reaches further out than your dick in public after telling me you're gonna put ladyboys and men giving each other fellatio on a computer in the library where you're extremely likely to be surrounded by children, and then you're thinking this is a win. Well, I'm thinking no, you're a cheese pizza aficionado, and you need to be in J Block again.
I will give it a quick flash. You know? I don't care. I'll sit at the back of the bus and be the only person on that fucking bus and be like, Dicky Doo's coming.
Why does this man really want to go to jail so hard?
You know?
So you're gonna dick flash in public, and you think that's gonna hurt me somehow?
Hi.
Because it's totally not gonna hurt you. There's no cameras in the buses these days, right?
So don't
Not gonna
test me.
You're not gonna be on the Buffalo News like bald, creepy looking man flashing his dick on public bus. Probably couldn't even get it out in time for what's considered a flash.
Hi.
Because a flash is supposed to be fast, right?
Hey Willie,
called
why
a
are you
flash.
purring? Is it because you're happy?
Wasn't he raised by his grandma? Yeah, something like that, Fish. But you remember what I was talking about, right? For like 15, 16, 17 years ago, like his first videos, he went to Michigan to visit those like old ladies. And then back when YouTube was crazy different from what it was now, what people used to have are actual communities where they actually liked each other, and they would send these like video notes to each other telling them thanks for the gift, and then one person would send another person a gift and they would say thanks. Yeah, exactly, the Michigan ladies.
You'll never know. You'll never know. It's gonna be completely random. You know. It's going to be completely random, and you'll never know. You'll never know. You'll never know when the Dicky Doo's going to show up. You know? You never know. You're going to be on your toes. You know, one of these days we got hi. One of these days we're gonna have Willie like go in front of the camera. You know, Willie like just goes right in front of the camera and you just see nothing but orange fur. Well, that's one of the times I'll whip the Dicky Doo out. And then once Willie's out of sight, there's the Dicky Doo.
Oh my God, please don't do that. Don't be putting your little dick out when the cat's there. The cat might bite it, might scratch it. You know, cat likes small things. I mean, if he wants his little monster scratched up by his cat, I mean, now you're gonna get animal charges on you there, DLF. Well, like, what are we talking here? We went from, you know, trying to show prawn at the library to flashing on city buses to now we got an animal involved. Like, where is this coming? And we're not even halfway into this.
And Monty's I'm gonna get Monty. That serves them right. That serves them right for fucking stealing my videos. And you know, I shouldn't be surprised, you know.
I love it that he says stealing videos, yet he talks about me. We have what is called a symbiotic relationship here. DLF, you make videos, you know, shit talking me. I make videos shit talking you. Win-win. You know, it's very quid pro quo, is what I would say.
Those blacks like to steal.
What did he really say that those blacks like? No, you didn't. That's racist.
That serves them right. That serves them right for fucking stealing my videos. And you know, I shouldn't be surprised. You know, those blacks like to steal. You know.
Sure,
And we
Fish,
all
we'll
know
see.
Monty is one of those people.
Oh my God, he really doing the racism angle again. I thought we were over this. He's back. He's back with the racism angle.
Monty's never gonna know. Monty's never gonna know what the Dicky Doo's gonna show up.
Yeah, I think the YouTube algorithm is never gonna know either because they're looking for at least an average size dick, and then you give something substandard. So
Somebody send me some Microsoft Xbox money. Somebody should send. Okay, here's the deal. Okay, I want to get the RoboCop game. It's called RoboCop Rogue City, and it's on sale. It's called RoboCop Rogue City, the Alex Murphy edition, and the regular edition is on sale, and the Alex Murphy edition is on sale as well. Funny thing is, the Alex Murphy edition, which comes with a bunch of extra shit, is on sale, and it's actually cheaper than the regular for some reason. So I kind of want to get that, and the deal ends in like 4 days.
So then go use your mama's scrunch computer payback money and get your goddamn game your goddamn self.
Somebody should send me like $20 in like Xbox, a $20 Xbox code, because I really want to get that. I want to get that, and I want to get Terminator Resistance, but I'll wait on that. I'm playing this game. I don't know how I think of it.
Okay.
Okay. It's this game. It's called Chorus. Okay.
Interesting.
It's like CHORVS, but like the V is like a U because it's supposed to be like all gothic or some shit. It's called Chorus, and basically, it's a game where you play as a spaceship. Okay, so
interesting.
the whole game, you're in a spaceship. Okay, you're in this. You fly around in this like little, it's like a little fucking TIE wing or something, you know, TIE fighter or whatever the fuck.
Okay, you know what? I really don't want to listen to him with that bullshit about a game. Let's go for it a little bit.
Drinks.
We might have.
I already drank them all. It's like it's like a 4-pack. There's like 10 milligrams of THC per can. I'm like, that doesn't sound a lot. Willie. I honestly don't know how many milligrams like you smoke when I smoke the way I do. I have no idea. That's the thing. But it's.
I have an idea. Take whatever you actually think you're smoking and divide it by at least a half, maybe even 2/3, maybe even 3/4, and then that's what you actually smoke. Because as soon as you inhale that bit, you'll be coughing it all up.
Seems like so. Here's something I really want to start trying to get into. And I don't really know how to get into it. like with weed.
The man can't take his smoke.
I want to
He don't inhale like yeah, he can't even inhale good. As soon as he takes that bay in, he's like
see, like, if, because, like, you know how my mom said, oh, you can only get so
1775 again. Okay. All right. I mean, okay.
high. Okay, but, like, how high is that? You know, because, like, I don't know if you kiddies know, but I like, when I do weed, I like to be fucked up. Okay? My mom is like, my mom's like, oh, you need to do a sativa because then you don't fall asleep. It's like, dude, I like to fall asleep. That's part of the whole thing. Oh, you get too goofy on it. That's the fucking point, isn't it?
Lung cilia. You think so much? This guy doesn't smoke so much. He ain't got no popcorn lung. He ain't smoking here. Every time this guy tries to smoke, he's coughing it all up. He ain't a smoker. He's not a herbalist. He can't handle his bud. He doesn't know what to do with that flower when he's trying to put it all in his lungs.
See, that's what I'm trying to say. It's like, but if I if I see a joint and it says it's 500 milligrams, I don't really know like what that means. Is it like the whole?
Oh my God! Did this man just say he doesn't know what 500 milligram means? It means you're gonna be paralyzed. Okay, not a lot of people can handle 500 milligrams. Okay, in fact, once you're beyond a certain threshold, it doesn't matter how much milligrams they say it is. It could be 500. It could be 1,000. It could be 2,000. Once you're beyond a certain threshold, there's only so much your body can absorb, whether or not you're drinking it, inhaling it, etc. So I got to do my research on exactly what the threshold is, but it depends on factors such as your sex, your age, your race, your height, your weight, your body's metabolic process, like if it's fast, slow, or average. But I would say anything maybe 50 or so, maybe 50 to 100, you're not really going to see a significant increase in how high you are because your body just can't absorb that much. But I will look into that. But I do know for a fact that when you see stuff advertised like 500 milligrams, 1,000 milligrams, 2,000, it's pretty much bullshit. It's kind of like how people don't understand with your vitamins. A lot of people might hate on vitamins because they're like, yeah, it's packed with all this stuff, but there's only so much your body can absorb, which is actually true. They're right. But the thing is, I take my vitamins. I do. I have concoctions that I will take on a daily basis because it's just beneficial to me. It doesn't matter if my body will absorb half or, a third or a quarter of it. It still just helps me out.
Fucking joint, or like is each puff 500? I have no idea. Or like if you take a puff, like how the hell do you determine if that's how many milligrams that is? I don't really understand. So I feel like with the edibles, you could do it a little bit more consistent. So like basically, if one can of that thing is like 10 milligrams,
Mm-hmm.
and if I drink one can, see how I feel, and then maybe another day do 2.
Okay.
I'm trying to see like what's the upper limit, so that when I do smoke or
Does he vape? Have I seen him vaping? I can't recall, but he does like gravity bong stuff. Not exactly vaping, but I mean it's the premise parallels what vaping does. Like you can even see his homemade gravity bong right there. So he'll drink. He likes drinking his green. That's why in earlier in the stream I was talking about drinking it because he'll get the juices. He can handle that better than the bud slash flower stuff that he coughs. And then the bong he'll cough as well. So he gets this stuff on multiple ways. He'll even do can of butter. Remember how Foodie Beauty was doing that like 3 years ago?
whatever. I know exactly how high I can get and exactly how much it takes to get that high. Because like my fucking dealer, okay, he makes those fucking weed drinks. You know what I'm talking about? The fucking Martian fuels. I have no.
Yes, that's what he was calling them. Martian fuel is what he would get from his weed dealer, and he would totally get blasted off of that stuff.
Oh, those are strong though. But like what I'll do though is I'll fill up an entire cup like this, like to the top with the Martian fuel, and then drink it all down in one thing. Or if I want to take it on the go, I fill up like a Sprite bottle, like one of those 24-ounce, 12-ounce Sprite bottles or something. I'll fill one of those up with the Martian fuel, and then I'll fucking drink it like that. I don't know how much he puts in there. He must put a lot because it is strong. But again, like I said, I do a lot of it at once. I think.
Mm-hmm.
And usually with a 2 liter, I could get like 3 glasses out of it.
Yeah, I think his preference fish is smoking it. But I could be wrong because he does like the drink. He like to drink it, but he drinks it when he has the funds. Other than that, I guess it's the flower.
So I don't know if I'm just doing too much. Yeah, Mike, that's way too much. But I feel like if I do the ones from the dispensary and it says each can has 10 milligrams. So like the first can I didn't drink on tape because I drank it before I got to the library. Okay.
Well, speaking of which, I was watching SRAM stream. Was it Saturday night? No, it wasn't. It was Friday night because Saturday I actually went out of town, a couple hours away from my home. I didn't talk about this because I just didn't have the time to plot something because I had to get back home at a reasonable time. So you know how I went to Willis Stedman in Windsor? Well, I was there again for a little bit. I should have planned something, but next time I am in that area for business and other stuff because I actually got to go and check out the Chevrolet. And for some reason, it's in Windsor, so I'm probably have to go to Windsor during the weekday, which means I got to take some time out of my schedule to check out this Chevy Silverado 2500. And the reason I'm doing this is I can't get a 15. Well, I could get a 1500, but my future plans is that I'm trying to get this really, really, really nice looking 2+1 bedroom home on wheels. Yes, I said it. It's practically a 2-bedroom plus another space for like a little, maybe a twin bed or something. If somebody has kids or whatever, mobile home. Like it's a home on wheels. It has everything, nice kitchen TV. In fact, I actually should put a video up of this on here and show you guys. Yeah, I probably will do that in my after dark stream. I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. I need to pull it, and I need to pull it with a 1-ton truck. And for me to rent a 1-ton truck to pull my stuff around will cost me $500, $600, $700, $800, $900, $1,000, like $500 to $1,000. So it's actually better if I just buy a 1 ton truck, but I heard like this guy pulls his own trailer with that 3/4 ton truck. So if I get a Chevy Silverado 2500, I can pull it, which would be a 3/4 ton truck. So am I van life in it? Actually, you know what? That is a very good idea. Maybe I'll name it that. Is Monty Van Life in now? And I'll show you what I will about to get. But I think it's best for me if I try and get a 3/4 ton truck first. So I gotta go and check these trucks out. I think my first one I'm gonna go and check out is in like the Toronto area and see how it is, and then we'll go from there.
Then
That would be kind of cool, right? The van life in content, nice.
and I just started drinking a bunch, and now I'm on my fourth, and you know it's actually pretty. It's that once you get into like the third and fourth, it starts to get kind of strong. So maybe I can push it. I like being stoned, though, you know.
Yeah,
But then
self camping
again,
as well.
I
Nice.
have to think of it like this too. Do I really want to be chugging down, you know, all that fucking drink just to get stoned? I don't know. Willie.
Oh my god, poor kitty cat. Is that a hairball, Mr. Willie? That if my cat is like that, I'm gonna attend to the cat because you never know what's happening. Because if I hear a cat coughing like that, I'm always just like, I'll just run down the stairs or up the stairs or whatever because, I care for my animals.
Stoned? I don't know. Willie. I'd rather, I do what I like doing. Willie, cut the shit. Yeah, he's got hairballs. I don't know what to do about it. I have him on the fucking hairball food.
Yeah, I figured that was a hairball.
And he still does that. The vet gave him.
I think what you need to do is if you have a cat that fluffy, you need to brush the cat properly because there's hair all over your clothes they left. In fact, speaking of hair, did you see that streamer S Jam? I was listening on not last night. Last night was Saturday. I was listening on Friday night, and S Jam and Dar was like, "Oh, there's hair in my mouth," and then S Jam laughs and he's like, "Yeah, that's because something aligns that you were sucking my dick." And I'm thinking, dude, is there hair on your dick hairs? Is there hair in your underwear because you're not brushing your cats properly? Because when you have animals, if you have one or two or three or several fluffy animals, you need to brush them so that there's not hair in your underwear. Oh my god, I could not. Oh, it was making me queasy. But yeah, she got cat hair in her mouth because she was given head to S Jam, and S Jam somehow got cat hair in either on his dick, on his nut hairs, or at the very least somewhere in his drawers.
This shit that's he's supposed to lick. But they gave him he doesn't like eating it. I don't know, maybe he doesn't like the fish taste. You know? Maybe I don't think he likes the fish taste.
He does fish. Were you listening, Fish, to that stream? Yeah, it was a Friday night I was listening to where he kept on just talking to the side to somebody off camera. And I was trying to figure out who the hell that is. I'm like, that sounds like Dar. And then now the whole post from like 2/3 days ago makes a whole lot of sense when he was talking about, a visit from somebody. I mean, if that is his thing to get some aged like wine poontang, then that's on him. Now he can boast to old Monty because I'm not getting any. Fish, you know what they call me.
And that's what they gave him.
I ain't getting no poontang. Allegedly, supposedly.
He needs the chicken and giblets or whatever the fuck. I don't know. It's like this lotion. It's not lotion, but it like I don't know. That's what they called it at the vet. It's like a lotion that they eat. Yeah, laugh it up, Monty. It's a fucking lotion that you make the cat eat, and it makes him digest the hairballs better or something. I don't fucking know. But he doesn't like the taste of it. I don't think he likes it because he won't even like sniff it. I'll be like that if he doesn't like it. So you gotta give him the fucking chicken and giblets or whatever. Anyway, this is Dragon Lord Frodo, and I approve this message. Thanks in advance for watching us.
And that is it. All right. So we're gonna move on. There's another one I want to watch. It was called "Got Sick Again This Morning." Could this be from the weed? This is from a day ago. It's only 9 minutes long. Let's check this out. Then he's gonna go over the whole babysitting thing because supposedly I got it wrong. I'm like, bro, you literally confirmed to me that you were being babysat by somebody younger than you. How did I get that wrong?
Hey kitties, it's Dragon Lord Frodo.
It was fish. Completely one-sided.
I don't know what the hell's going on with me. I got sick again last night. I'm starting to think it might be something to do with the weed. I'm not sure. I'm not sure because like, okay, so this is what's up, Willie? Did I say I got sick last night? No, I got sick this morning, actually. What happened was, I woke up this morning and I felt like kind of nauseous. And, you know, I was like, oh boy, here we go. I didn't really have any diarrhea, but I threw up twice, and it was like, barely anything came up. I got some like liquid coming up, but I didn't make a mess like the other day.
Okay.
Diarrhea, it wasn't as bad. It was
Yikes.
Like I didn't shit myself or anything like that. But it was kind of like semi-solid all day. But it wasn't like just straight up liquid coming out my asshole, straight liquid coming out my mouth. And I didn't get that itchiness again. Which is weird. I don't know.
Sick.
So
what are we talking about?
Mild form. I don't know what's going on, but the last time it happened, I was smoking weed. Okay. And I was smoking weed and, eating and whatever. And I always thought that, like, when you do weed, it prevents the nausea. I don't know. But, like, this time, like, I was doing those drinks in the can at the library. And I ended up, throughout the course of the night, I might have done 4 of those cans.
Mm-hmm.
Because I didn't really think that, like, when it says 10 milligrams of THC, I didn't really think that was like a lot. I thought it was like, I thought there was like when I usually do weed and I pass out and shit, I thought I do a way more amount of that. But like I said, what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to find that spot where my mom is like, you know, when she said, "Oh, you can only get so high." All right, well, what's the limit of the high? You know, maybe if I like to get
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Your niece might have some viral. That really sucks.
to the brink,
You put in
to the
socks
upper
on.
limit of being high, and I can do so without using up too much weed, I might be able to conserve some of it. If I can figure out like what the what the upper limit can be. So like if I can if I do two of those drinks and I'm fucked up, then that means I only need 20 milligrams of THC to get fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. So I know it doesn't sound right, but like right now it's 12:28 in the afternoon, and I mean the throwing up I think stopped for a little bit. I haven't. So last night I had the four drinks. I believe I had
Uh-huh.
three of them at the library, and then I had another one when I got home. And I got home and what's his face? Pope Papsmear, Popatheus Papsmear, sent me some PayPal. And I ended up
Oh my
going.
God, I haven't heard of Pope Popsmear in like forever. So Pope Popsmear is like still around, I guess. Okay, cool. I mean, that makes a lot of sense.
A cluck cluck boo boo and getting a cheeseburger and some fries. And I'm probably going to use the rest of that money for maybe soap and toothpaste and shit like that. But anything left over, I'm probably going to just put into my mom. That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound
Yeah,
right. I
it does
said
not.
whatever I have left, I'm gonna put into my mom. I'm gonna
Yikes.
put it into her. The what I owe her. So I'm over there. I'm
Okay.
watching Jason X, and it was mostly just like I don't know. It was mostly just like a mild diarrhea this time. Uh, a couple pukes, but I've been trying to keep myself high.
Yeah, that's always a good thing. I actually had a slight conversation about how, I mean, in Canada, our education is really not that much in Ontario, not really that much money, because the prices have gone up a good amount, but you can still get schooling, like a year's worth of schooling for like 6 to 7 thousand Canadian dollars, which was what, like 5,000, less than 5,000 American for each year. That's only schooling. When you're factoring food, transportation, house slash lodging, renting cost, and it's more. But compared to like in the USA, man, you guys are paying an arm and a leg for school, and like there's people in like 100K, 150K debt for 4 years, and then the healthcare with the private healthcare, you guys don't have like social healthcare over there. Like there's a lot of complaints about Canadian systems, but I'm so happy like we get free healthcare, even though the lines are long and the wait is atrocious. And it's even better in Quebec because Quebec you're even more subsidized with school, and like you can go to school for like two, three, $4,000 a year, which is next to nothing considering what other places pay for schooling.
Hydrated. I got some water. Um, but yeah, that's what I ate last night. I had the fucking cheeseburger and fries. from the place across the street. And then later on, I had a thing of popcorn, and then that was it. That was it, really. After that, that was it. So I got up. I went to sleep. I got up, and I don't know. I just felt kind of nauseous and started throwing up again. But it wasn't as bad as last time. I did go in there yesterday. Yesterday morning, I went in there and I fucking steam mopped the fucking floor and shit because there's like all kinds of puke everywhere. So I don't know. Like I said, it's like 12:31 right now. So maybe I'll try to make myself to the library, get myself to the library and upload these and return my movies. Maybe I'll watch it one more and then go down to the library and return everything. But I don't know what the fuck's going on. Like I thought like people. That's what Eugene was doing, because he was using the weed for pain, and he was using it for so he doesn't throw up during his chemo. Now I'm like, well,
A little bit of background on Eugene. So Eugene was in a lot of pain. He seems he got the same afflictions that his mother got in terms of like the cancer, to the point where they had to amputate one of his arms, and his cancer was deathly painful. So he was using weed as pain relief, because the stuff I heard from Mama Scrunch was that he was in a huge amount of pain in his last few months to weeks to days, and that is extremely sad that a lot of people have to go through all that pain in terms of the cancer, but it happens.
using it for so he doesn't throw up during his chemo. Now I'm like, well, I didn't think you could actually throw up. Oh, excuse me. I was always under the impression it prevents you from throwing up. But I don't know. Maybe I have that whatever it's called, the cannabis urinaceous syndrome or whatever. I forget what it's called, where you just throw up when you do weed. Maybe I got that. I don't know. But no, maybe I should take a break from it.
Yeah, I heard that about Gene Hackman's wife and what she got exposed to. You keep imagining DLF playing with mice in his apartment. I remember this one news report I was reading. Maybe I'll spare the details, but they say that they were trying to figure out why people are getting all these like weird and random infections, a lot of them serious. And it was because whoever was using certain stuff would have mice and rats running around, and their drop-ins would be all over this stuff. And then if that type of like pieces of metal and debris got inside people's bodies, that would form these super rare and exceptional illnesses. And they couldn't figure out why are these people getting these random things. It's because of the mice drop-ins. That's how dangerous mice and rat drop-ins are, because you can form a lot of very serious sicknesses, illness, diseases from it. Yeah, it's literally a plague.
But then again, like I really can't, because I need to be able to test positive. Or else I go to state prison. Oh well. Anyway, I'm not really in the mood to make any videos. I'm gonna end this. So this is Dragon Lord Frodo, and I approve this message. Thanks in advance for watching this.
And that is it. All right. I was trying to maybe a colleague. I don't know. I wanted to go over the stream where he talks about how he has to correct me about the babysitter stuff. But you know what? Maybe I'll do that another time. Maybe Monday night or something. What did he do? What he did was he's trying to formulate a plan, Marie, where he's gonna get me in trouble by showing pictures of like lady boys or men giving other men fellatio, and he's gonna do this at the library where he splices into his videos this sort of stuff. Or if he's on a live stream at the library, he's gonna hotkey where images show up of like lady boys or men giving other men head, and he thinks I'm the one that's gonna get in trouble because I'll show it on YouTube without editing it. But what he doesn't understand is that he's at a library where kids are, and if he shows that stuff on a library computer, which is already hard to put on there, then he's gonna get some CP charges. So he can go ahead and do that shit. And on top of the CP charges that he would get if he actually shows that, there would be also, if it's a federal building, then you get your federal charges, and the feds are not going to play with you. You're going to get basketball numbers with that sort of stuff, doing that shit in their building. So he really has to be very, very, very careful with all the stuff that he's doing. Like the last time I warned him, some of the stuff he's doing, he's not thinking it through. He's being extremely silly. He thinks he's going to get me, but he is ultimately the one that's going to get got. Then he tangents himself into how he's gonna flash me his dicky do, and he's gonna do it on the bus. It doesn't matter if he's outside. He's gonna pull. I guess I can only say pull it out. I can't say whip it out because whipping it out means you're kind of like a whip. You pull your dick out like a whip. DLF can't do that. He literally cannot whip his dick out. He actually has to pull it out because it's small. He can't whip that out. It can't curve, it can't bend, but he's supposed to pull it out in public. And for him to thwart my video review sessions, he's gonna do it. And it doesn't matter if he's on the bus. And I'm like, Jesus, dude, you're on the bus. The buses have cameras these days. What are you doing? You're really gonna think you're gonna get one over on me by pulling your dick out on the bus and you're not gonna get in trouble? Like, I don't understand the thinking of some people. It's incredible. Anyways, yeah, I think I might end it here, and we'll head back into something. But I got a busy day today. I gotta put some stuff together, and we'll go back to his correction another day, maybe a Monday or Tuesday, because for about 6 days I'm gonna be busy from like Tuesday until like Sunday, so I won't be around. So I guess, yeah, this is what I'm gonna do. Anyways, thanks so much, people. I'm out of here. Take care of yourselves. Have a great one, and I'll see you later.